Hey everybody, welcome back for round three. This is actually a pretty good starting hand. We got a 1, 2, 3, and even though we won't be casting our Dire Swine for a while, it's nice to have something big on the top end so I don't have to hope I dig into it when I'm looking for my finishers. I'm hoping to pick up some of my combat tricks though. Maybe if I get lucky, they won't have a 2-drop and my Hinterland Logger will flip. I know it's a lot to ask for, but it's nice to get lucky every once in a while. Oh, it would have been nice to get a free attack in. Well, oh well. I'll be happy if he just pops his clue on turn 2. Okay, let's see. Do you got anything for me? Come on, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Wow, he really wanted to avoid flipping that. I don't blame him. But I basically got a free spell out of him, so. My opponent seems to be doing a lot of tanking, so I have to go through this video and just kind of clip out a lot of the dead air. I don't know if he's double queuing or what's going on over there. So he's playing a white blue tempo deck, and it looks like he probably got a really good version of it. Um, I I don't think I can let him keep that bishop because he's going to start. Well, he's already generating clues. Let's just get this Cathar down. I'll see what he does. So, I mean, he didn't have any 2-drops. So, I mean, if he goes to 4 mana, he probably won't have, like, 2-drop, 2-drop or anything like that. Unless he drew into one. Okay. Perish Blade, that's fine. Let's, I'm going to get rid of that bishop. Just, I don't want him getting any more value off of that. And I'm going to hold up 2 mana for Pious Evangel. I'll probably end up sacrificing my Thraben Inspector to it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the 4 damage. I don't mind. No, actually, since I'm gonna since I'm gonna since I'm gonna sack the Inspector anyway, I may as well just block it. Looks like he's trying to be kind of aggressive, but I think it's just that I got out to a faster start than he did. Yep, still doing his tanking. I don't know what's going on. If he attacks with the Inspector, I'm just not going to block it, because with one white mana up, he could still have a combat trick. Okay. Yeah. Just attack in with my Cathar. I guess I'll throw down the missionaries. I mean, why not, right? It'd be nice if I had one of my equipments to pop on him, but okay. Sure. Yep, there it is. This is getting really rough with only having the 4 mana. You know what? I'm gonna pop my clue. See what I draw first. Okay. Throw down the Perish Blade. Ooh, ongoing investigation. That can get nasty. Let's see. I do not have any instants in my graveyard, so this is kind of perfect. Yeah, let's just do this. If he blocks, that's great, or that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine too. And now I have Delirium. I'm in a pretty good spot here. And he doesn't have any green mana to activate that life gain with. I have a first striker, so he can't deal with that. He can't deal with that. I have a flyer, and he can't deal with that right now. I haven't seen any blue cards from him other than that ongoing investigation. Yeah, I think I just want to kill that, honestly. This is another time I would have liked to have kept that spirit on the field. That's fine, though. I have plenty of life. It's not a big deal. The next land I draw needs to be a forest. Just so I can play this Dire Swine. It's just been sitting in my hand the whole time. I mean, I do have a clue. I can pop that. Yeah, okay, he's gonna get a clue here, but he's not gonna have the mana to really do anything after he pops it. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Harvest Hand. Let's pop this clue first. Okay. I'll play it out just so that I can keep bluffing a combat trick. But, well, I mean, I'm basically just going to attack with everything next turn, so. Because he's dead either way. Oh, well, there's my there's my forest. He's dead whether he blocks or doesn't, so. Yeah, okay. That's fine with me. Just, yeah, let me eat all your creatures so you can survive another turn, I guess. Sure. That's right, I have to actually target with that thing. Okay. Let's run this out. That should just be game. This Wayward Disciple has been doing a lot of work for me. Let's see. I'll block the 2/3. It's the least likely to get blown out. I think he just wants the clue, but I don't know if like he has double combat tricks or whatever. Yeah, that's the game. It looks like he's trying to go full out tempo, but like his start was kind of slow, so I got to build a board before he did, and then that Wayward Disciple did a lot of work for me. Inquisitor's Ox might shore up my ground game a little bit if he gets off to a faster start than I do. But I think I just want to go as is and see how it runs out. There isn't anything off the top of my head that I particularly want to get rid of here. I mean, he doesn't really seem to have any flyers, or if he does, he doesn't have very many of them, so I don't really want to get rid of any of my flyers. And all of my ground creatures are pretty good. My Inspiring Captain isn't going to be as good if I get off to a slower start, but I don't know that that's going to happen. And if we get into like a board stall, it could help me punch through. So I think I'll just run it back as is. This... It's monocolor, so I can do stuff for a while, but like any 2-drop I draw into, I think I have to keep it. Yeah, see, I draw into my first 2-drop and it's green. Well, all my 2-drops are green, but my first card is green. if I draw into a forest, I'll be set. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. There it is. But I won't be playing my Logger next turn. I'll be playing my Evangel. I'll leave my Inspector back to block. Just because I'm sure he doesn't want to trade his 3-1 for my 1-2. And the 1 point of damage isn't going to be that important. Yeah, that'll do it. He could have a combat trick. I didn't see him running any green last time, though, so maybe it's just a splash. I wouldn't think he would splash for a combat trick, for like aim high or something. They'll just take the 4 damage. Not that big of a deal. I think I'll run out the Perish Blade here and the Vessel. I don't really want to trade my Geist or my Evangel for that not 3-1, for the 4-2, the Wicker Witch. And even though the Perish Blade did some work last game, I would rather trade it off than the creature that'll gain me life back. It's kind of a tough spot to be in whether or not to crack the Vessel, because one of the problems that I might end up running into is accidentally pitching all of my forests, and if I'm stuck with just one forest, I'm going to have an issue with trying to play multiple cards per turn. Especially if I get my Kessig Dire Swine in my hand and I only have one forest in play, it's just gonna rot in my hand. But if I end up pulling something useful with the Vessel, I can't just take a land over it. So I might end up just holding on to it for a while, see if I can't get my second forest naturally before I pop it. Oh, see, there's my second forest. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't feel like I should be attacking here. He probably has the 3/3 flash, so I'm just gonna run out a creature here and not attack and see what he does. So he didn't play anything, which means he probably's just sitting on a bunch of white cards. Let's just attack with the Inspector and the Geist. If something happens, I want to be able to pop my Evangel to sack my creature. Nothing. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pop the Vessel first. See what I draw into. I think I just grabbed the Captain. I can use my Cathar's ability, and I don't care about the Scavenger. Let's use Cathar's ability. And run my Logger out there. So now I have a great board for Inspiring Captain. I have a feeling this. Yeah, it looks like he just didn't draw into any of his planes. That's unfortunate. Well, the last game didn't turn out too well just because he got color screwed, but that's the way it goes sometimes. The rest of the games were really interesting. This deck ran really well. I suppose Descend Upon the Sinful was, yeah, that kind of pulled out a few games, but playing with it in your hand kind of changes the way you approach the game. So can't really be blamed too much for playing around it. But yeah, that was fun. The deck really came together. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. See you next time.